All right. Hello, hello. My name is Ian Allison, and I'll be working with you today.
Hi, my name is Jamarcus.
All right. Nice to meet you, Jamarcus. Before we get started, I just have to go through my informed consent, which is basically me just speaking about the agency's policies a little bit. So, before we start, confidentiality. So, confidentiality means whatever is spoken between me and you today will remain between me and you. Is that all right?
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
good.
all right. So, and then for duty to report, um, if you pose as a harm to like your life or a minor's life, a minor is someone who's under the age of 16, and I'm legally required to report. And if the court orders a subpoena, then I'm legally required to hand over documents and whatever we've spoken on. Is that clear?
Yeah,
All
yeah, that's
right,
clear.
all right, all right. So actually sent over a consent form. Did you receive that?
Yeah, I see. Received that. I give full consent.
All right, all right. So thank you. So now we're able to begin. Can you just give me like why are you like here today?
So I work in a diner currently, and kind of like elaborate on it. So I'd say I don't make a lot of money. You know, especially today's. It's not really easy to give out shifts to the amount of people that work there currently. There's a lot of us, so I'll say I get 1 to 2 shifts. So it doesn't really pay that good. I try to work around it and work with the manager to try and get more shifts. But the manager does the best that they can, especially because there's me and there's about I'd say 5 or 6 other workers, so they kind of have to be fair with everyone.
All right, all right. So I see that you're having struggles with getting shifts because of the high employee rate at your business at the moment. So I see that maybe shifts might be a problem that leading to financial insecurity. Are you financially struggling at the moment?
Yeah, currently, I'm struggling. I live in an apartment by myself right now, but at the end of the month, it's looking like I'm probably going to be evicted, considering I don't get paid enough to pay the rent on time.
All right, all right. So I see that financial insecurity at the moment is actually a problem. Um, Financial insecurity. How are you providing like food for yourself? How does that go about?
So sometimes I'll say I'll be able to buy like a little bit of food for myself, but when it comes down to me not being able to, the manager is nice enough to let me bring like some of the leftovers home once my shift's done. So whatever's left over, he'll let me take it home in a bag and stuff, and I'll have food until I need again.
All right, all right. So I see that food's a problem, money's a problem at the moment, and housing might be an issue. Is there any family members or relatives or friends that you might have that you're able to like lean on for support or
Right now, no, it's kind of just me. I don't really keep in contact with my family anymore. It's been quite a bit since I talked to them, and I don't want to like come out of nowhere and just be like, oh, I need money. So I kind of just do it myself.
all right, all right. Um if you're okay with speaking on it, can you like just give me a little background on maybe why you don't speak with your family anymore?
Yeah, sure. Um, I'll say it kind of started when I was a teenager, a lot younger. I'll say it was like a violent household, kind of. There was a lot of yelling. It was, I wouldn't say heavy abuse, but there was like, I'd get hit sometimes, That kind of just started there. And then as I got older, it was kind of like way too strict. It was like I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that. It was a lot of yelling, arguing, threatening. So once I turned 18 and I was able to move out, I had to do what I had to do to better myself.
All right, all right. I fully understand. I just want to say quickly, I really like how you're able to continue even though there's these bumps in the road. It really shows that you're a really strong person, and I really just want to applaud you for that.
Thank you.
All right, just to get a quick like summary of what we've spoken about so far. So we've spoken about your food insecurity a little bit. We've touched on not having any relatives or friends. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And we've spoken on housing might be an issue at the moment. And is there anything else maybe that's bothering you today that we should touch on?
Um, I guess I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I have nowhere else to go for help. this is like kind of my last hope. After this, if this doesn't work out, then I don't know what's gonna happen. I might be homeless. You know, I can't pay the rent on time and that kind of stuff.
All right, all right. So actually, we're gonna see what we can do for you here at the agency. We're gonna look through the agency's supports, and we're gonna do what's best for you.
Yeah.
Um, let's just start from a quick backtrack. Um, let's focus on food insecurity first. So one of our offers here at the agency is that they do offer food bank services. They run every Monday and Friday from 2:30 to 5:30 p.m. And would you be interested in coming for those days to get some food?
Yeah, I'd be very interested. That'll keep me. I won't be hungry throughout the week. You know, have some food to balance on.
All right, I'm right. I'm happy to hear that, and I'll definitely be signing you up if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so with that out the way for a little bit, maybe we can speak on housing. So you said housing's the issue, rent's not being paid on time, so you might get evicted. The agency does do housing, but what it does do is I don't know how to explain a little bit, but maybe it's multiple of the same genders in the house, and sometimes you get a house for yourself. So if you're interested, we can definitely put you on the wait list. Would that be okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and just elaborate a little bit more, because of your young age and because you're a male, it might be a little bit quicker than regular. So we can definitely work that out if that's right.
Okay.
Um, just quick question. I think I went over that pretty fast. Is there any questions you have in mind?
Uh, I just wanted to know how long would you say like if I'd be set on the priority list, how long would that take in compared to like I guess you could say I wasn't on the priority list, like either or, just a time frame kind of, so I know what to work off of.
All right, that's a great question. So the answer to that actually is, like I said, because of the two factors that collide with each other, you'd be put on the priority wait list, and usually
Okay.
for like someone a male older than you, it would be around I say maybe 1 to 1.5 months. But since in your case, we're gonna have to push you a little bit faster, so it's gonna be around maybe 1 to 2.5 weeks. Is that clear?
Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
All right, all right. So far we've spoken about your food and your housing. That leaves what else did we speak about?
Uh, my financial stability,
Financial
decent
stability.
housing.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So financial stability, I think maybe we can try. Maybe housing will lift a little burden off of you. Maybe you'd be able to save a little bit more money. So I think that's pretty clear. You spoke about not having any family members. Is that like how does that make you feel? Can you just elaborate a little bit?
If I'm being honest, there are some days where I'll be at work on my break or I'll be in my apartment, and it kind of like makes me sad, you know, because everyone needs family, you know. It's about the love, and there's not much I can do considering the type of people they are. I don't really want to surround myself with that type of negativity. I want to be as positive as possible. Even though the circumstance I'm in, I still want to stay positive.
Okay,
But
okay.
yeah,
That's pretty rough. And again, I just want to say good job on your end for keeping this strong positive attitude. It's really going to take you a long way in this life and you should keep it up. For that, I'm getting this like sense that maybe you want someone to talk to but there's not anyone to rely on to talk to. Does that sound correct?
yeah, I'd say yeah, pretty close to that.
All right, and this is like a big fact on mental health, and our agency does have free services that are therapeutic, those being obviously in your case a therapist, and we do offer therapeutic services. Would you be interested in that also?
Yeah, if it's possible, is there like a schedule or something so I could kind of see?
So honestly, because I'm not with the therapist at the moment. I'm not sure if he's in the office today.
Okay,
I will definitely sign you up. Look out for an email from me within I'd say about 1 to 2 days. Either me or the therapist will email you, and I'll definitely be sure to make sure to add the schedule of the therapist.
okay,
All right, all right. So, is there anything else you'd like to speak about before we end today?
Uh, no, I think we went over everything pretty clear. You answered my questions, all the help I needed.
All right. So our next meeting, we're probably just gonna it's not gonna be as long as this one. It's gonna be
Okay.
more of a short one. I'm just gonna check in with you, and we're gonna see where we've headed on from this meeting today. And I do hope that your situation gets better with the services provided today. And I just want to say again, you're doing really well, and life will just get go up from here. Thank you for attending our services today, and I hope everything's all right.
All right. Thank you. You have a good day.
Yeah, have a great day. All right. I think we cooked there.